Hi all my crafty friends, and welcome back to Designs by Gaddis. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you found my channel. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. By doing so, you will help others, just like yourself, be able to find my home decor DIY videos. Today I'm so excited to show you how I made this oversized gnome using a Dollar Tree tomato cage. I love this idea because this oversized gnome will work for any occasion by adding seasonal accessories to him. The first thing I did was set the tomato cage up. This was a little tricky and it took me a while to figure it out. The first thing I did was tape the bottom circle to the frame so it wouldn't move. I then taped the top of the tomato cage into a point. After taping the top, I used tape to hold the circle parts in place because they kept moving and wouldn't stay where I wanted them to. I cut the strings off of a Dollar Tree Mop Head. I have used this Mop Head in previous videos and had to use a second Mop Head for this. If you're using a new one, it should only take one for this project. Next, I took a piece of white cardstock and cut it. I have found that it's easier to glue the string to the cardstock than to glue it directly to the gnome. I glued the first row of string directly to the cardstock using hot glue. I wanted the beard to be thicker, so then I glued another row of string on top of the string I had glued onto the cardstock. After a couple of attempts to make this gnome, I finally figured out how to do it. The first thing I did was add 3 pieces of cardstock to the bottom of the cage. I did this so the fabric wouldn't fold into the holes between the 3 round pieces. I then trimmed the bottom so it would sit flat. I used this gray and white baby blanket from Dollar Tree for the base of the gnome. I cut it down to size and glued it to the cardstock. I then glued the bottom of the blanket to the cardstock. I positioned the beard where I wanted it to be, and I glued one end first, then glued the middle, and finally the other end. I was afraid the beard would pull the blanket off since it was a little heavy. I simply glued the top of the blanket to the cardstock also. Next, he needed a nose. I used a ping pong ball from Dollar Tree and painted it with a tan chalk paint. It took 2 coats for an even coverage. I then measured to find the center of the beard and glued the nose there. I didn't like the way it looked under the nose, so I used some more of the Mop Head and glued it under the nose and trimmed it to the same length as the rest of the beard. For the hat, I used these 2 gray and white hand towels from Dollar Tree. I first glued the back towel just below the top of the beard, and then I did the same thing with the towel on the front. I pulled the towels up over the top of the cage and gathered them together to form a hat. I then used a piece of string to tie the hat at the top. And I'm sorry, but I just did not have a good way to set up my camera while I was trying to do this. I think this oversized gnome is so stinking cute. I can't wait to add some Valentine accessories to him. That video will be coming out soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. I upload weekly home decor DIY videos, and you know you don't want to miss any of them. So go ahead and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, happy crafting!